Okay, I think we're all set. Yeah, finally, a secret bonus stream. Well, it's not that secret, but you know, I still like calling the bonus streams secret streams. Just makes it more fun to me. But yeah, hey Nanami Katsumi, welcome to the stream. Kasumi. I added a T in there, I don't know why. No, I know exactly why, but that's one of my own headcanon things. But yeah, what you call it? I'm very glad that I was too busy slash tired to go and play on patch day because oh boy, the stories I've heard about this game and the don't play on patch day tales. Because yeah, what you call it? Just gonna demonstrate it here, but it won't happen for us. But yeah, we're gonna be mostly flying around in this thing because I paid too much money for it, and I know that. I strongly encourage nobody else buy this thing for the $80 it costs. This is the pre-order skin, which totally suckered me into buying it. 100%, not gonna lie. But yeah, so this is the new F-18. Oh, hang on, wait, forgot to go and do the sound stuff here. Because I don't hear a thing. But yeah, what you got? There's a whole bunch of new stuff in this one in tonight's stream. For starters, I forgot to flip this down. I'm just staring blankly at you. For starters, there's the new frame. Oh yeah, you can't see me gesturing, but yeah, you can see it with the whole cosmic-y galaxy sort of look. I love it, and then the foggy stuff at the bottom. It's really really cool. It's this thing can really spin well. That's one of the things that's great for it. But anyway, yeah, so we have that. We also have new emotes. And again, you can't see this, but I finally got a new flight stick. Because I don't know why, but a bunch of places had a bunch of sales. So I got that. So we might use it to go ahead and do some of the flying tonight. For now, though, one of the things that was funny, but is really should not have been something that went to the live server, is on day one, if you tried to fire the AIM-7P, the game would crash. Thankfully, they fixed that within hours. So it's like, yeah, I'm glad they did that, but they also could have just delayed the patch by like a few hours, so that I released without it, along with a bunch of other bugs. Some funny, some not so funny. Is the missile gonna? Oh wow, it did hit. Let's go. I was about to say it didn't hit. But yeah, so you know what you call it. We're gonna be taking this thing out and having some fun with it. As you can see, I've already painted the thing up. Once more, we have a banana pilot. So, you know, he's ready to go up there. And this thing also has, oh man, I forgot what button I made it already. Oh, now I remember, yeah. We also have the funny button to go ahead and just do cobras and stuff. But as I've learned through, the only thing that I've done with this aircraft is test flights like this. Just kind of learning how this stuff works. And I gotta say, this, I've been calling it the high G button because it makes me think of Ace Combat 7, where it's like if you push the brakes and the and accelerator at the same time, your aircraft would do high G maneuvers, which you know would be things like the Cobra and stuff. And as I found so far with this aircraft, it seems to really only do them if you're around 400 knots or lower. And for those using kilometers, I can't do it to miles per hour. I haven't figured out how to make that math easy, but basically whatever my speed is, you double it. So, and that's not an exact one. It's just the rough math one for dropping bombs. So, you know what you call it. It's like if I'm sub 400 knots, the aggressive maneuvers you can do with this are a lot of fun. There it is. But yeah, other than that, I haven't really found a use for this. Or I can't think of one which is more accurate. The only other thing which... Oh, I should have bought a payload with bombs, but that's alright. The only other thing which they've done is they've introduced... Or they've made another change that's going to make tankers' lives miserable. We'll demonstrate that, then we'll go ahead and start doing our prep for... what you call it? Secondary weapons. Yeah, it doesn't matter what payload we take. We can take that one and do the test flight. The F-15s also have it. The Cobra button. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. The only thing I can really think of for a use for it is if it might be an effective button to use if until now, if you had someone A lot of people have been doing that today in high Soviet high-tier jets. Oh, the Cobra button thing? Yeah. I'm not surprised with that. Oh, we're flying into the SAMs. But, yeah, another thing which, the only use I can find for that Cobra button is, until now, if someone fired an AMRAAM at you from, like, 8 kilometers or closer, it was almost impossible to dodge. I'm sure some people out there can dodge very effectively, can dodge them at that range, but I can't. And I don't think most people can. But anyway, so, you know, it's like maybe that button can be used in that situation where it's like you just have to risk snapping a wing so that you can go ahead and just make the turn sharp enough so you can try to notch a missile in like 6 kilometers. Because otherwise, I really can't think of a use for it. But yeah, the other thing... Actually, we don't even need to fire a weapon. So another thing which they changed too is you can see over here, they've attached buttons to this. So that is phenomenal that I can just do that. And I don't have to navigate menus anymore to bring that up. That makes a life worse for a tanker, because I can do that so much quicker now. But here's the other thing which is more ridiculous. We can lock on to stuff from, I think that's roughly 30 kilometers away. So if that guy, once we're within range of that dude there, it's unfortunately over for him. Where are we with that? Oh, we got a fair distance to go. Alright, let's go and switch over to this one, because it'll be within range. Oh, that's neat. It actually just jumps me there, too. So, let's see. Where's my, glide bombs? Those are them. So, yeah, I can kind of just do this now, where it's like, I'm just going to toss a couple here. Let's go and pretend that they were going to move. I can toss some around here, and that's their spawn. And that's their miserable life now. I'm not even within range of the SAM, because, well, actually, I guess technically I am, but I can do that now from 30 kilometers out. It's well beyond the range of a Panzer. And it's like, how is that good for gameplay? But as an aviator, I'll take it because I usually play aviation. So having that extra range to toss glide bombs when I have a mission like saying destroy X amount of ground targets is phenomenal. It's funny you just hit your air brakes on your MJ and hit with the guns. Oh wow, that's impressive. I didn't even consider doing it with the air brakes. Yeah, what? Oh, that is kind of fun. Like, so far the thing I've had the most... Did they make it so that the camera rotates now? Yeah, this is a lot of fun just for, like, stunt flying stuff. Like, I would love to do some sort of air show thing with, this Cobra button. It's also very fun where, well, hang on, let me switch to the flight stick. Because it's very fun with this, too, since you kind of get that more control. Like, it's also kind of fun, but also risky, since, like, with the F-18, I found that it was, like, you are very likely to stall the plane out when you're controlling it this way. Alright, what was the funny button on SOTOS, though? That's what I don't remember. I don't remember right now, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Alright, so anyway, that's enough of the preview stuff. I'm thinking, was there anything else? Oh, right, the other thing War Thunder brought in new, which is very nice, is, if you're someone like me, you probably had a buttload of, things that you didn't want to have, that you just didn't want anymore. There's now the item recycling. I accidentally already used it and got myself one of these. Where it's like, yeah, I can just go and be like, I don't need, you know, like, I don't need these boosters, they're gonna expire in, like, 15 minutes, let me just turn them into points. And you can store them down here. Then you use those points, and you can go and create a new thing. So it's really cool that they did that, especially since it was like, it just converts them into points you can use at any time. That was a brilliant idea by them. I was really expecting it to be like, I say, I don't want 2 of these, I'll melt it, and it immediately turns it into something. This is way better. But yeah, I used to have a buttload more of these, and as you can see, I melted them. I would have 200, but I accidentally used 100 of them while I was doing this. Yeah, I don't think I said this already, but, I'll say it now just to be safe. If you do want to go and play, the point thing should be there. I am planning to go and use, this Hornet for the duration of the stream. So, just expect to go in at 12.7. If you want to use something low in battle rating, you can. Because, I'm not going to stop you from doing hard mode. But just know that this is where I'm aiming. So if you do say you want to join and you want to go top tier with a 14.0, I might ask you to go and switch to something else. But I'm thinking, is there anything else? Yeah, I figure this is the loadout which we're probably going to use. And we'll try this thing as air to air, the other loadout, which I still gotta name the loadouts too. Because as you can see, they don't have names, and if you've seen streams in the past, I like to give them ridiculous names. Because, it's just more fun. But yeah, the other loadout I figure we might use is we might go and use this one to just knock out a base and then go dogfight. Or if the game's very late in, I might land at an airfield and then switch to this to just knock out 2 bases. I can't wait to go and see all of the YouTube shorts and stuff that people make where they're just using that Cobra button and just pulling off Top Gun moves. Throwing a little bit of Ace Combat music and there you go. You're cooking. Alright, let's get going. First sortie. Wait, I should make sure that I didn't miss anything before I do that. That's right, nobody redeemed any points that I need to be paying attention to. Where's my little redemption thingy? No, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. There it is. Alright, there we go. Now I got it. Alright then. Yeah, I guess we're good to go. We got the music going. We got the stream going. The games have been pretty good today. That's good. I'm very curious to see how it'll be, because I'm going to be one of the F-18s that I'm sure everybody's been loving for targets. Because I have no doubt in my mind that my team is going to just be nothing but Hornets that are the $80 one that people gone and bought. And are just so excited to play it. I'm expecting this thing to be pretty mediocre, at best. I do not expect it to be what I've heard it is in DCS, where the Hornet apparently, I guess, murders there. Been playing for like 5 hours, grinding towards the JM. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been thinking about maybe this weekend we might avoid playing as the US. So that we can go ahead and grind out the other nations, because like I said... Oh, actually, that's a lot less F-18s than what I was expecting. Because, yeah, I was expecting it to basically be like my entire team is Hornets. Yeah, the other crazy thing about this thing's landing gear, I'm not surprised by this because it's a Navy jet. But its landing gear basically won't rip off until you're at like 800 knots. I mean, not 800, 400 knots. So you got a very big window to go ahead and pop the gear. I probably bought too much fuel for what I have right now, because I probably should have brought like 20 minutes. There's a lot of Su-34s, MiG-29s, and J-11s. What, at this battle rating or at higher up? I'm gonna be very happy if we're against the other Hornets, and it's like, that's why my team isn't stacked with them. Alright, 15,000 feet's probably high enough. Yeah, the other weird thing is I'm not too excited to, 13? 13 what? Like, battle rating 13? Or 13 of them? Oh, we can see one guy all the way over there. But yeah, funnily enough, I'm not too excited to get the, higher tier Hornets. Because it's like, I don't know, Not really seeing anything that it can really do to convince me that I want it more than the eagle I already have. Ah, battle rating 13. Yeah. So in this case, it might... Oh, wait, I think I forgot to train up the crew, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, we'll do that after this match. I probably didn't do it just because I didn't know where I was going to place it, but I'm pretty sure this is where it's going to be slotted should I do a ground battle. Oh, we went a little too high. That's unfortunate. So, well, we probably got to get to 18,000. Yeah, I try not to fly where I leave a contrail. I wasn't paying attention to my altitude. Like, yeah, sometimes it's a lot of fun to get up much higher than that. Like, I've sent my Eagle up to 30,000, and it is pretty fun being that high up. But usually I prefer to not have the contrail and just be that little bit more stealthy. Alright, I gotta turn up the game a little bit. It is shockingly quiet on my end. We'll set it for 20. Oh yeah, this... I wish I'd showed this off earlier, but the cool thing too is if you look there with all the missiles, they actually get removed from the HUD. So, we might fly from the cockpit for a bit at some point.
Alert.
Oh, this is another thing which I think is off by default, but I'll show it in the options after this. But they finally made it so that with our RWRs, you know, the thing over there underneath instructor, they finally made it so that we can make it so that it won't be triggered by friendly radars anymore. So that's phenomenal. No longer do you have to wonder, is that is the F-14 radar that I'm seeing on behind me friendly or foe when you're in the middle of a furball? This thing does kind of feel sluggish, though. I mean, that's what I've heard, but... The fact that we're up at 15,000 feet and we're going like Mach 1.2, and... It definitely does feel like we're taking a good while to get into the fight here. Oh, we've got to switch the P's. Fox 1! Looks like our radar's holding a good lock, so that's good at least. Yeah! Splash!
Alert. Alert.
We'll keep him locked up, but I don't want to fire just yet. The friendly's way too close. Okay, now I think we got him. Fox 1! Oh, no, no. Okay, good. Oh, well, that's good. We didn't shoot anyone down. We got our kill with our first sortie. Oh, I don't like that we're blacked out, though. I can't tell what's going. No, we gotta go for the deck. I thought I was supposed to get points for dodging it or something. Fox 1. How many more do we got? One more. He might be too high to dodge. Come on. Oh, it looks like he's put himself in the dirt. Okay, cool. Hey, we didn't die in our first sortie with this thing. That's great.
Alert.
Ah, I missed. Yeah, I didn't think so. Wrong button. Alright, this might be a good point where having that is there. Ah, we almost got back into the fight. Yeah, I feel like that might be the only use of that, the Cobra button. Alright, now first bit of grind towards this thing. Wait, how did I get research points towards this? I haven't gone and played any sorties in anything American. Now I'm confused. How do we get 17,000? Oh, I bet I know what it did. I'm betting that we got some things where it said, hey, we're refunding some things because you did this or that, or something or other. Because the only thing I've played was yesterday, where I gone ahead and, what you call it? Where I flew out 3 French things, that's it. So I don't know how come it has an extra 7,000 on it. But it does, so hey, I'll take free RP. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going to place this thing. I think it's going to sit where I have it lined up. Because, I mean, what? It would be kind of sitting over that F-16C. And it's a fighter, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay then. I think I'll go and I'll lock it in for that one. Because the only other place I was thinking is if I wanted to put it over this Harrier. Well, actually, that is a stronger lineup. Only problem is then it sits where the C is. What do you have for ground payload? Oh, right, you got these, what, Mavericks and these Walleyes? Yeah, I was playing with these Walleyes. I don't know how good they're going to be, but they can go and make a 30-kilometer glide. So can those Mavericks, but yeah, I don't know how good they'll be. We should I'm going to go and just make a quick loadout here. Copy that. And just assuming that those Walleyes are bad, we'll go next put on the Mavericks. And also, I'm choosing the laser ones, because I don't want to be stuck... Or not laser. The, Oh, but I guess if I use the laser ones, I could fire them from further. But nah, these ones I can fire and forget. There. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be going into ground battles. It's one of those ones where it's like I optimistically set them up, but... With the way how tank battles go, I never take this line out because I go and am like, well, screw it. If I'm gonna send out this if I'm gonna send out this Eagle, then I'm only gonna have the one tank. If the tank dies, I don't get the aircraft up, and I'm not gonna waste my time with the fight anymore. Yeah, they gotta do some changes to make me want to send a lineup like this in again. How much is it to train up this crew? By 1 million? Yeah. Did I want it to sit there, or do I want it to go somewhere else? I'm probably overthinking this, but I'm also just waiting out the commercials for a minute. Nah, I might slide it over and I'll let it take the Harrier's place. And yeah, it does mean that it's sitting in the same slot as the F-15C, so I'll have to swap them out. But I mean, I gotta be honest, in most situations, I'm probably sending out the Eagle first. And then I've ran out of points, or it's been shot down, so I'm gonna switch over to something else. Because where else would I even put it? That's where my helicopters would go. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna bump it over to where where our Strike Eagle is. Not Strike Eagle, where our Eagle is. Because in the event that I do CAS, I'd rather have it be there than replacing the F-16. Change vehicle. There we go. And crew. I'm gonna train you up. There. Boom. Alright, you got yourself a home now. Just one spot over. But, yeah. So far, this loadout doesn't seem to be working too bad. I mean, the only thing which I'm thinking about is if I want to go and say screw it and take, this one. And give up 2 of my, Sparrow missiles. Oh, actually, though. Maybe what I should do is I should take, get rid of some of the Sidewinders instead. And, take the extra Sparrows. I think I might do that. Edit. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of a balancing act. So, yeah, we'll make that one there. Yeah, maybe what we'll do is we'll do that. Because then I get an extra Sparrow missile, I got the 4 Sidewinders. Yeah, let's do that. Well, so far, this one, it's only had 1 game. That's a terrible, evaluation amount right now. We need more data! We're gonna take a little bit less fuel, too. I think, we'll take... Yeah, 19 minutes, I think, is good. I've never wanted so much for the game to give me an aircraft carrier launch option. Oh, that guy gets a cool paint job. But yeah, the other thing you'll notice, is most people at this battle rating, they encourage you to stay low because you can use the terrain masking. And, you know, missiles are, radar guided ones are very brutal. But I found that when I tried to do what the, professionals said to do, I, could not dodge any missiles. So eventually I just started learning how to play at, high altitude, since that seemed to be where I had better luck at it. And it does seem to help more, but granted, I couldn't figure out the terrain masking thing. I just never did, so it's like I just learned how to notch. I also now have to untrain my brain, so that way whenever I see F-18 up there, I used to just be like, oh yeah, it's just the Harriers. They have the same radar as this thing. But now I have to untrain it so that it's like I remember that as a threat again. Oh, that's right, that's inverted. I think I was just trying to go evasive against a friend. Oh, I forgot to go and show that off. Alright, I see something over there. We're going after it. Fox 1. Oh, it's running away from us. Okay, well, that's a wasted missile then. I should have paid a little more attention to what it was doing. Yeah, because we're slow. We fired a missile, and it's not going to catch him. Alright, let's go.
Alert.
Fox 1. Wow, really? Try that again. Wow, that missile is really aggressive. Ah, damn it. That's what you need to do, learn how to play at high altitude? Oh, I can give some tips. Because, yeah, what I found works for notching is, I found the same tips from everywhere, from both War Thunder pilots and even from, you know, what you call it, I'm gonna call them official, but it's just the internet in terms of how aircraft notch, and also, an old TV show called, Dogfights, which was used to be on the History Channel, back when they used to do history. But, you know, notching is, when you put the, missile off on your 3 or 9 o'clock, so your left or right wing, and you just fly, like that for about 10 seconds to go ahead and, make it so that you disappear to the missile's, radar. This doesn't work as great against, aircraft because their radars are better than what's in a missile. But the other thing which I found was when I was doing that in War Thunder, it didn't matter. I still got hit by the missile. Somehow, I don't know why, but eventually my brain kind of put the missing piece together. Which nobody ever mentioned it, nobody ever demonstrated it, nobody gone ahead and explained this. It was just something that I stumbled across by myself. If someone out there did say it, then then either they never showed it in a way that was, like, explained, like, to an idiot-friendly way. But, you know, if I was trying to notch something, then I just kind of fly like this for the, like, if there was a missile off on my 3, I'd fly like this for about the, you know, I'd start flying like this, and then anywhere in there, I either climb or descend. Because, you know, it's like the missile is capable to calculate, saying, well, the last time I saw the target, it was going this way. So I'm going to just do, you know, missile math, and I'm going to try to predict that it's going to be here. You know, and that's why the missiles would keep catching me, because even though I would notch them and I was staying low to the ground and all of that stuff and using the terrain masking, they'd still hit me. Because they just have to predict that I'm staying low to the ground, that I'm somewhere in this vicinity, and then just try to hit there. Like, and the other thing, too, which I found was like, even adjusting my speed didn't change the fact that the missile could still hit me. But climbing like this to about 16,000 feet, and just changing my altitude like that, I found that it's like, I can usually defeat the missile, like, I want to say, like, 9 times out of 10, but I feel like it's probably more likely, like, 8 out of 10. To give it a shot? Yeah, that's it. That's all you really can do. Like, I find that it usually works for me, but my hardest part is if somebody fires a missile from below, my brain forgets that I'm supposed how to notch it, even though it's the same thing, just instead of now it's vertically like that. So, you know, it's like I still try to notch the thing by not notching it. Oh, I forgot to uninvert that. You know, I probably got a little bit of time here. Controls, radar. Vertical. Uninvert. There, done. Kind of want the, there it is, the Mirage down there.
Missile break! Stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
Okay, well, never mind. It's dead. Okay, that's dead too.
Alert.
I think that guy's going for the base, so we might be able to catch him. Oh, actually, we got a missile on our wing now, which we can try to notch, so... We'll stay in this dive for a little bit here. We're gonna not dive anymore. Fox 1. Missile, you gonna track or... Okay, you are. Alright, hopefully that works. I think we got him. Yeah, there we go. Oh, funny button.
Alert. Alert.
Oh, we're not doing both. Well, that definitely did help there. I think we just dodged... Oh, no, that's our own flares. Oh, we got no energy, but we're gonna try it anyway. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we don't have, HOTAS, or not HOTAS, HMS. Hey, we got 2 kills! That's great, though! You just got team killed? Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we were too slow to go and evade that guy. But you know what? I'm happy. We got 2 kills. That funny button did come in helpful for just trying to dodge those missiles. Unfortunately, we probably used it a bit too much. Because we had, like, no speed. So it made it so that that missile was just even more of a struggle to get that target. And also, we had no capability to dodge the other aircraft. That MiG-23 that came up behind us. But, hey, I'll take it. 2 kills. That was a really cool dodge. I know, right? I'll never be that cool again in my life. So far, though, I am liking this aircraft. I am having fun with it. So that's kind of, to me, that's like the most... Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Wait, cancel. We got a decal? Hang on, we might have to swap out decals on this thing. Because, I mean, I put this one on because I had the old one, but we got this new one. And also, I kind of put the St. Patrick's Day one on it because it was like, you know what, that's kind of funny since this aircraft came around that time, so why not? So why not? We'll go and swap it out. But yeah, I gotta be honest, I mean, just kind of thinking about it in comparison to the F-20 since it's at the same battle rating, I'm not sure if this thing really stands up to that. Like, I think it carries more missiles. Of that, I'm like, I think it carries 2 more of the Sparrow missiles. But that definitely doesn't make its value for, like, the extra $10 worth it. And the F-20 can carry the bigger napalm bombs, so it can knock out more bases. With, or it can more easily knock out bases. You almost have it unlocked. You're now at 97k left. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've only started my grind as of tonight. Because I was hoping to do this stream yesterday, but I ran out of energy, and it was just like, nah, I'm not going to go ahead and, I'll just hope that I can get some better rest, last night, and just have more gas tonight. And so far, it's been paying off. Oh, man, I just realized this thing without... Wait, how did I get damaged? Someone above shot us. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and, Oh, actually, we'll land at the closer airfield. No, we're going to go and land here. I bet it's that laser dude who said my bad. So, we're going to go ahead and, we're going to go back for a landing. probably shouldn't have been slowing down a bit more, but that's alright. Carrier landing style. Just hard and aggressive. Yeah, that is another thing which I like about the Navy aircraft more than the Air Force ones. Because they're designed to land on aircraft carriers, that landing gear is way tankier. So you can do far more aggressive landings with them. Random box. Alright, now that we're fixed up from that unexpected friendly fire, it's time to take off. I hope we didn't lose a teammate from that. Yeah, okay, we're all still flying. So hopefully, Okay, now that we fixed the plane up, and now that we're back in the fight, it's time for us to fly in there. Does suck that we're now way behind the team. I wish we had noticed it before taking off, but hey, we didn't crash. That dude isn't down 20 grand, and we're back in the fight. We're going to ignore that because we're probably very far away from the fight, and it's very unlikely that somebody wants... Yeah, let's target the one way in the back. I think what we might... Oh, man, where's my team? Scattered about. It looks like they're all chasing that dude, and then the rest are over here. I don't think we're going to go for the Tornado. We might go for the Mirage. No, I think we're going to go for that F4. Because, I mean, I'm not against getting some quick kills. I'm kind of having second thoughts on it, because if it's going for bases, I'm going to worry a bit less about it. But we are within 10 kilometers. Alright. Fox 1. This is why I hate having I'm locked in on one target thing. Oh, shoot!
Alert.
Thank you, funny button. Fox 1. Alright, splash. That's good. Fox 1. Alright, splash. This thing's actually pretty decent as a fight. I usually don't do this well with them. I do think I need to switch that button, though. Yep, I should have popped my countermeasures. Oh, well, we got 2 kills. That's good. I'm liking this Hornet. Well, yeah, it's not great, but it's definitely doing pretty good. Like, it's better only because I understand what I'm doing more than, like, if I was someone who was new to the game and was, well, just taking head-ons and all the other dumb stuff I did when I first started with jets at top tier. Because back then, I remember I took like a summer or 2 off, And when I came back, it was because they had introduced the F4 Phantoms. And because that plane's radar was so fickle, I didn't like it. So I kind of was like, I'll just kind of keep playing with the World War II stuff. And I think, I can't remember when this came in, but that was the plane that made me start liking fighter jets again. And I had a lot of fun with it. And now here we are with top tier stuff. And it's like, yeah, if you're grinding out America, probably the best thing to grind is the F-15C. Or going for the Strike Eagle over here, depending on what you want to do. Because, I think the E is faster, but the C can turn better. So it's like, depending on your playstyle, that's how you can pick them. And it's like, people don't seem to always remember that. I remember I had a game earlier last week. So, yeah. Well, last week I had a game where I'm just kind of playing off stream. And I remember I had this one player that was on my team that was so mad, and they were being problematic. Like, they actually were giving away my position to the enemy because they were going, oh, it's an F-15C. That thing is garbage. It's not an E. Why didn't you take an E? And it's like, dude, you don't even know what you're talking about here. Because, I mean, I've played these two aircraft enough to know that this thing can't turn as aggressively as this. Yeah, and the AIM-9As and B, or the AMRAAM A's, which this has, and the side one, and the AMRAAM B's that this have, their flight performance is exactly the same. They didn't go ahead and change anything about them. They just changed the letter. So it's like, yeah. It's like, doesn't matter. You're just being an idiot here. Because you just see 0.3 difference in battle rating, and you think that means better. When Gaijin is notorious for making these stat cards horribly wrong. Like, is it still true with the B-29? This is one of my favorite ones. Yes. So you see how it says its max altitude is 39,000 feet? Yeah, it didn't fly that high. I think the speed is about right, but my favorite thing about it is because it's comical. That I've had my B-29 fly, lose an engine, and it could still climb and still outrun things. In real life, if a B-29 lost one of its engines, that thing was falling with style. It did not have the engine power to keep flying. It will crash, and there is nothing you can do to stop it. So, you know, War Thunder overtunes and undertunes certain vehicles, and it's hilarious. Oh, the B-29 is the funniest to me because, to my knowledge, everything about it is unclassified, because it's, 80-year-old plane? So it's like, where did Gaijin get the numbers for that thing? Because Boeing says it's this, the U.S. Air Force says it's that, and then the Soviet version, the Tu-4, says something else. But all of them are like roughly in the same area, and none of them are War Thunders. But hey, I'm not complaining. B-29 is my favorite bomber, so it performing better here is great. Oh wait, we got a big map on this one. Do I want to bring more fuel? Yeah, we'll take 30 minutes instead. You know, it's also a good thing that it's a big map since you still got 15 seconds of commercials. We are going to turn off our radar for a while here, though, because I'm figure we'll try being a little sneaky. I guess the only other thing I can think of that's different between this and the F-20, since they're both the same battle rating and they're both premiums, is, this button, you're paying the extra $10 to carry 2 extra missiles and have the funny Cobra button. Because, yeah, there's the funny Cobra button. I have it bound to mouse button 5. Nothing else. And we're gonna go back to having it completely hidden, because I know what it is. But I might rebind it. Make it swap places with, not that. With this. Since I've pressed it multiple times already where it's like, oops! Because, yeah, the reason why is I have, little buttons on the side. Level 5 railgun. I wonder if that's, a certain scientific railgun reference. I might have to ask. Are you leaving a control? Yes. Alright, back down we go. Actually, this might be a map where I say screw it and not care.
Incoming message from Allied Forces Operations Command.
Yeah. Screw it, we don't care.
They've got a lock. Break, this is Eagle Eye to GOM 1. Don't hold back this time. Shoot 'em all.
Yeah, so far though, just kind of like bang for your buck sort of thing. I think you're getting more with the F-20. I'm sorry I keep kind of trailing off. I'm just kind of thinking about that. The one thing I'll give this though is the F-18 does look cooler.
Missile. Break.
I think we'll go for that Su-33. We'll see what it does and what my team does. Because I'm also kind of watching the contrail over there. Like if you got the little eye tracker thing on, you can see what I'm looking at, but it's over in that general direction. Looks like it's throwing some missiles out there. Yeah, okay, that's gone. Oh, hi!
Missile.
Okay, we're gonna go for the J-11. Fox 1!
Missile warning.
Dang it. Yeah, I pushed that button way too late. Okay, let's change it. Okay, let's change it. Oh, there it is. Don't even need to do that. I don't remember what button that is on the flight stick either. What could I have made it? We'll say add. So what did it say it was? It was like a menu thing. Multifunction menu, that's what it was. Oh, it's probably under common, not aircraft. So we'll delete that. Rebind that. Rebind it there, and you can replace that. Alright, there. Oh, I should have showed it there while I was adjusting the buttons. But, yeah. So, I mentioned it earlier. But one of the great things which they did was, Oh, okay, wait, what is my mission? I don't care about that one. That one. Oh, okay, we're bombing a base next. But, where is it? I think it's in options. Air battle settings. Radar search mode. Okay, nope. Where was it? There it is. So yeah, what you call it, you can turn off now the friendly target indicator. So it can only be if they launch something, or you can try, or track and launch, or it can just be full on. But I'm pretty sure everybody's going to choose the default thing of it being off. So you don't have to constantly hear it pinging as all the F4s behind you just sweeping with their radars. This is like a great thing. I'm so glad they finally put it into the game. What is this? Disable radar antenna gyro staying at start. Oh, okay. No, I don't think I want to do either of those. Alright, well, you know what? Before we get into the next match, I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Okay, there we go. I also just realized the bot didn't go ahead and put out the stream thing, so I'm gonna just do that real quick. Then we'll get back to flying. That one. Everyone. Yeah, send that. Alright, there we go. But yeah, what you call it? Well, now since I've had that brief pause, well, since we're at this pause here, I'm also going to use the time to go ahead and say that, yeah, like I said, we got a bunch of new stuff from for this stream, because first off, there's the Hornet, because, you know, War Thunder gone ahead and, released that update. I'm liking this Hornet, but, again, like I said, it's like, I think, what you call it, you're probably getting more bang for your buck from the, F-20, but if you know what you're doing, or if you like dogfighting more, maybe you'll get a bit more bang for your buck from this. But honestly, since it sits at the same battle rating, or almost the same battle rating as this F-20, I really feel like in this situation, I might end up using this as a fighter escort in the event that I was playing with others, probably friends, and helping them grind out this. But I don't know, it's one of those ones where it's like, they're very close, but it's like, if it was too hard of a grind, maybe what I do is I drop down to the F4, because I'd rather be up-tiered than them. And also, until just the second, I thought both were the same battle rating. But yeah, there's that. We also got the new webcam frame, which was made by Bella Rowan, I think is how it's pronounced. Yeah, she goes and does a bunch of art from. She's gone and done a fair bit of art for me. Fashionably early for next stream. Exactly. But yeah, what else? So, you know, like, she's done all the text that you get to see on screen, and all, and also now this webcam. It's very awesome. I really love this little swirly galaxies and the sparkles that she put in there. That's really cool. Yeah, and like I said, she did the nameplate, which you can see there for me, and also my starting and ending soon, the text work. I love them. And then yeah, the final thing is we also got a new batch of emotes, which I finally switched them out here in Twitch. There's like 20-ish of them, so if you join the Discord, you get to play with all 20 of them. But Twitch won't let me upload all 20 just yet, so I had to swap out some of them. I think there's 5 new and 5 old. I don't remember exactly. I know I got and swapped out what you get for free. So you got a few more. You got a few different ones for that, including the new wave one, which Potato just showed off. There's 10 which you get for being a tier 1 subscriber, and also 2 animated ones. One of the new ones is animated. And what else? I think tier 2 and 3 are the same, and then the bits ones have changed out. I swapped out the bits ones a little bit. They're sort of the oddball ones where it's like they don't match my theme, but I like them, so they stayed. Yep, there's a whole bunch of them. So yeah, you know what you call it. I finally got to do those. I think those 7 are the new ones. I believe you're correct. But yeah, so far this new Hornet, pretty fun. And to me, fun factor is one of the most important things about anything that's done in a game. Balancing and all of that other stuff is secondary. If you're not having fun with something in a game, then why are you even playing it? It's a game. It's supposed to be fun. On a side note, though, this is something which I never thought about, but it's interesting that, like, all the aircraft have the missiles kind of pointed down. I wonder why. Like, I'm sure somebody somewhere, when they were designing all these aircraft, did the math stuff and figured that it's better to have them point down. I'm curious why. Now I'm kind of thinking about it, and it's like, everyone's airplanes do that. Wait, do the Soviet ones do that? Yeah, the Soviet ones do, but not as much as the American ones. But still, they point down. I wonder why that is. Like, I'm sure somebody out there knows the reason to that, and it's not, like, classified. It's probably something where it's like, oh yeah, no, it's just expected that the missile's probably going to have to curve down to fire on the target or something. Tell that to Star Citizen, right? They do need to go ahead and work on their fun elements. Thankfully, they are at least doing some patches that are doing that. Like, I'm so excited for the next patch, just because I can finally have fun with all the first-person stuff that that we've bought or that they've given us. I think what they need to do with that on the with the tier 0 system, leave that, but you can also make it so that, but who cares about the duping crap? Who cares? Doesn't, like, seriously, it's like, they could make it so that it's, yeah, no, I don't care. You paid $5 for, you paid like your $10 for the spacesuit. If you're gonna dupe it, who cares? You're paying a buttload, and this is why. Because what I think what they need to do is not worry about it right now. Oh, we can, cancel. We don't need that much fuel anymore. We just do that? Ah, sweet. But the reason why I'm saying that is because it's still in alpha, and it's still the first version of the system. And they don't have everything that they have already talked about implemented yet. Because eventually they're going to have the skill stuff and all of that crap. So it's like, when that comes out, you're going to have to change that system again. Wow, that is a mad lad. We're not going that way. Okay, now that we're pointed off in the right direction, I'll continue on with the Star Citizen rant here. Well, we're flying in War Thunder in our F-18. But yeah, this is the other reason why I don't think they should be trying to lay out this whole system of, here's what we're going to do for Tier 1, 2, and 3. Or maybe might have just said Tier 1, but, you know, they always seem to do Tier 0, then 2, 1, 2, and 3. I think they should just say, here's what Tier 0 is going to be. We're going to make it so that your stuff respawns on you. Then when they have the other systems in place, like, you know, what you call it, they're talking about having it so your character gets skills and can level up all that junk, that's when you start considering Tier 1. And the reason why is because it's like, eventually what they can do to discourage you from just saying, oh, well, I'll just backspace, is they can go and make it so that you pay in other ways. Because eventually to go and just discourage you from just respawning that way is, and to build the medical gameplay, is to say, okay, here's the deal. You can go ahead and, you can either go ahead and respawn and pay X amount of money to get your gear back. You can respawn and pay a lot of money so that you can respawn and get all of your points back. Let's just say it's $1 million to go ahead and respawn and you have no negative repercussions other than your wallet is way lighter. Or you can go and pay, like, say, you know, what you call it. You pay $200K, you get your gear back, and you have a small penalty to your stuff. You know, to your perks. Like, let's just say that, what you call it, your accuracy drops by, like, 20%. Or your accuracy XP drops by, like, 20%. And that's the cheap version. Or you can go and choose to pay nothing, and you have a, like, you lose an entire level, and you lose all your gear. And then there's something in there where it's like, you just pay for the gear. Because, you know, I mean, I think that's why I'm not worried about that whole, their mild concerns. Because I'm kind of looking at way far further out than they are, it seems. Pretty sure my team is going to hunt that poor bastard. Because, I mean, he's gone very far out, he's gone very wide. I'm seeing a bunch of aircraft that are kind of going for him. We know he's a jet. I was kind of hoping it would give me a little more information if I locked him up. Alright, Fox 1. He's probably going to dodge like the first missile or the first two. But I don't think he's going to realize I'm up. Okay, never mind.
Alert.
That's a way to dodge my missile. Fox 1. I might have fired from too far out.
Break. Missile.
Alert.
Missile warning. Missile.
Alright, let's try to take out that F... Oh, wait, I should have fired at the F-15.
Alert.
Oh, come on over.
Missile warning.
Okay, we got that guy. That's good. Kill assist.
Alert.
Hacks. Okay.
The operation is proceeding smoothly. Eliminate the remaining forces. Break. Missile. Missile warning.
He's too low. I'm gonna try to get a sidewind on. Never mind. Wow, there's a lot of people crashing into the ground today.
Locked on. Missile. Break.
Fox 2.
Break. Missile warning.
At least we shot something down. That's the important part here. Okay?
Alert.
Missile.
Ah. Was that a friendly fight? No, it wasn't. So I don't know where that came from then. I also don't know what missile that was, so maybe it was a Fox 2. But yeah, I'm glad that Star Citizen's doing that update. And I'm glad that War Thunder, this update was a nightmare. I'm very glad I didn't play on patch day. Because, yeah, as we said earlier at the start of the stream, there was a lot wrong with this game. From invisible tanks to, this aircraft with those Sparrow missiles I've been firing. I've been told that if you got it in, like, the first few hours of the patch going live, if you tried to fire one, the game crashed to desktop. So where did that missile come from? And what kind of missile was it? Oh, we hit someone? Who did we hit? Oh, right, the F-16 that we got a kill assist on. My hits. Huh. That's very strange. So, normally, it makes it so that, I'd be able to go and switch to the enemy shot that got me. But it won't let me. And that's just weird. So, as far as I'm concerned, it just decided that I shouldn't be flying anymore. Oh, right, we need to bomb a base. Can you have that coupon? Yeah, sure, if I could give it to you, I would. I mean, I'm just going to go and use the new melting system to just melt it down and turn it into a point. Because I never use those coupons. No, that's not true. Sometimes I use them. I think I used one recently. You forgot that's a thing now? Yeah, say right? I kind of forgot about it too. Alright, let's go out there with this. If we're lucky, we'll be able to bomb a base. I'm sort of expecting not to, because it's 12 point whatever. Where you encounter a lot of phantoms and all that stuff, which is just trying to hit a base, but it seems like we're getting a fair amount of up tiers, so a lot of these aircraft, you don't seem to be carrying bombs. Wow, that dude is all colorful. That dude loves Russia. Can finally trade in some of those backups, right? Yeah, I was looking. I haven't traded in all of them yet, but I had about, I think I had about 550 or maybe even 600 backups. And I just said, I'm going to melt all the stupid ship ones, all the stupid tank ones, all the specialized ones that are not the universals that belong to a nation I don't play. So it's like, all the stupid ship ones for England and Russia, I don't need them. Give me those points. The Italian planes, I'm not grinding them. Give me those points. I'm probably gonna keep most or all of the universal backups because they work on everything, and there are times when it's like, yeah, we'll send in a tank. But, and you know, they might get used at like the World War II-ish ranks, or if I'm playing with friends. But yeah, it's like I want them to rework that so the tanks are free. Because the other problem I've encountered a lot, which is another bad thing about tank battles to me, is that respawn system. It makes it kind of sucky if you're playing with friends, and you know what you call it, you lose all your tanks. You know, you get just sniped twice. You're out of points. You can't send in any more tanks. You don't even have enough points for an AA gun, so you're just kind of stuck there watching as your friend, who's able to go and rinse through the enemy, is like tank 1, tank 2, tank 6. And it's like, cool. I just get to sit here and watch them go ahead and play the game for the next 12 minutes. Wow, these drop way straight down. They don't have any aerodynamics. So yeah, it's like I want them to, in the simplest of fixes, I want them to just with
Missile warning.
I just want them to make it so that it's like, yeah, no, the tanks just use the same system as the naval combat, where it's like the tanks don't use spawn points. Okay, so we'll go to the L's next. I want it on the P's. Alright, that's a missile. We're gonna go ahead and start going evasive. I don't know where it is, but I saw there was an F-14 going down. That could be a Phoenix. Alright, we're going to begin descending now, because we should be notching it. I'm not going to believe that thing just said we defeated it. But that should be enough. Oh, we wasted way too much chaff. Well, we're gonna be flying right at that Tomcat. If we get a spy lock, we'll shoot him down. But it doesn't look like it, so can we get that Su-33? 33? It's a Fox 1. Let's try. I don't think we got the speed to go and defeat him. Fox 1. Yeah, he defeated the first one. Yeah, we got him! Alright, awesome. I don't even mind that we gone off target for that, because we need to bomb out the base, but I wasn't going to let him fly. We got 10 minutes of fuel. Oh, we might need more gas. We also might probably need more countermeasures. Probably not. Oh, okay. This is also good where the AOA thing comes in handy. You missed your target? Make a hard turn.
Alert. Altitude. Ammunition alert.
Well, I think we got our base, and also we got a kill, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Stall warning.
Roll left, roll left.
Oh, I thought we had 3 AIM-9Ls. Oh, right, because we fired 2 at the first target.
Calm team, not bad for a couple of rookies.
Lock.
Luck.
You think you saw a short of someone trading some in and they didn't get anything? So let's hold off for a bit. Oh, no, okay, so the way how that works is... Hang on, I can show that. So I think they did a very good job here with how they made this system work. Because you go over to the item recycling, and... What is it? That key? Yeah, we can get rid of it. We'll just didn't... Is there anything else I want to get rid of? I mean, no, I kind of already cleaned it out. Yeah, sometimes we use French things, sometimes we use German. Oh, we don't need the Japanese boats. Do I want to keep the universal French things? Yeah, we'll keep those. I mean, I do use the French a bit. But anyway, so what you do is you do that, then you say recycle items. You'll say, oh, do you want to get rid of these things? Yes. And then down here, it adds them to this pool. So in a second here, there it is. So it'll go ahead and do that. And then let's just say I wanted an item. We'll make one, because why not? I click that button there, and boom, I get a universal backup. Or whatever it is it decides. It's just completely random out of all of these, so it's like, alright. So I think that was a very smart idea for them to do. And I think, and I love it. Because, what I thought they were going to do is it would be like, yeah, no, you trade in your things and then it immediately cashes them out. So it's like, yeah, you got rid of like 2 boosters that were about to expire, but now you have a new booster that's about to expire. But, you know, this way it's like I can just keep melting down the stuff that I don't want and it boosters that are about to expire because I can't play during those days. And then I can cash in those points and hope that I get something more valuable during times that I can use it. So it's like, that's great. Alright, so now that we bombed a base, what else do we gotta do? Oh, Thunderer, that's easy to get. Alright, hang on, wait, we're gonna take a intermission from the sea here. Or the Hornet. Because we're gonna send this thing out to just rinse a buttload of ground targets. Do we have a booster though? Yeah, we might as well use this. Why not? Screw it. What else is there? Right, I was looking over here because I was just curious. What do we got on this thing now? 60,000? Oh yeah, there's another thing which they added in, which I forgot about too, but, excuse me. But yeah, another thing they added in for ground battles, which is really awesome, is, they made it so that you do get some rewards for intercepting the munitions. And if the bomb is one of those really big ones, like what the Lancaster drops, or the, PE-8, then you get extra points. What is that I can lock onto, and why is it already something I can lock onto? That's weird.
Caution. Pull up. Warning.
Did I? Okay, no, I bought 3 AMRAMs. That is interesting, but... So I was just thinking, it's like, yeah, this might be useful on this one when you have a buttload of weapons. this situation, I think what we're going to do is we will climb up to like the 30,000-ish feet area. And we're going to go out and try to bomb out some targets, because that's really what we got to do here. Oh, that's the wrong end of the map. That's the end we want to start bombing from.
Alert.
I'm so happy that they made these sort of like easy move feature stuff now. That is phenomenal that I can do this. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, we're gonna slow down because I think, yeah, too fast.
Locked onto you. Air brake on. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Air brake on. Roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out. Missile break.
Yep, that's what I thought. But which way is it coming from? Directly ahead. Okay, so funnily enough, turning
Eagle Eye to GOM 1. Don't hold back this time.
turning towards what we need to hit might actually work out for us. No, okay, I'm just gonna ignore it and hope for the best then.
Missile break.
Ah, damn it. Yep, that's okay. We should have swung Ryder out. That's what we should have done. Because I made 2 mistakes there, which I'm trying to rush in. Yeah, why not use the other 150? I mean, I might as well. Right, this thing has the, modifications, right? Yeah, you got a talisman. Because, yeah, I made 2 mistakes during that battle. The first one was I gone ahead and tried to engage too soon. So everybody's still slinging their missiles. And I gone and didn't... Well, actually, I guess it's kind of the same mistake. Because what I should have done is I should have flew further away from the map so that I could then turn and all the targets would basically be... I just need to keep scrolling up. So that I put the bombs on target. Yeah, we'll leave it at full tank. We'll also turn off our radar for the time being, too. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll kind of fly more or less straight out towards that Glenka city. And that's where our turning point will be. And yeah, again, we're going to climb up to 30,000. So... also, since that person asked, I'll go ahead and answer this for your chat. But this is the skin they're talking about. Because, what, a few weeks ago, they gone ahead and, there was the whole esports thing, so they haven't, so, you know, what you call it, the teams that made it into, like, the top whatever, they said, hey, here's their, skins. Go ahead and spend $3 and you can go ahead and support your team. Or, spend $18 and we'll give you all the skins. And I think they're, you know, which, like, saved you I want to say $4. You know, and I figured, you know what, why not? I'll get all 4. Or I'll go ahead and I'll buy them all, because they do look very nice. And more so, I like them just because, well, they're really shiny and they're really pretty. Like, look at that. Oh, I stand spell. Okay, so there we go. Are we lined up with our target? More or less, yeah.
Allied Forces Operations Command.
Alert.
Almost in range. We should start slowing down. It's probably going too fast to drop the bombs. Shockingly, no. I'm guessing it goes off of the indicated airspeed.
Missile. Great.
Nope, we aren't dropping. Airspeed too high. Cool. Yeah, I don't like this whole system they got in here for the whole, oh, you can't drop bombs at this speed thing. I mean, I very much so believe that that they designed the bomb so you can. But whatever.
Solid one.
Okay, there's the next group. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope the bombs hit their targets. I mean, they might not. Depends on how many of the enemy is alive still. And how many don't get bombed out by the stupid AI.
I received a wire from Allied Operation Command.
Is that the last guy? I hope not.
Shaft flare. Shaft flare. Alert.
I'm gonna point the AIM-9Bs at those. I think we already got targets on them, but screw it.
That's a kill.
Alert.
I know we got one on this, but again, screw it. Who cares?
Com 1, target destroyed.
We're firing them just because we have them.
Bandit shut down. Bandit down.
Oh yeah, all the GBUs are falling down now. Oh, you know what? Since we got the munitions, we might as well toss them at those bases and we can knock them out too.
Eyes target.
Alert. Alert.
Oh, we only got 2 bombs left. Screw it. We're gonna just drop them on those guys and be done.
Alert.
that back towards our base? Yeah. Alright, then we're gonna go and start making our way that way.
Enemy forces eliminated.
What do we got?
The threat level has been reduced.
11 ground kills. Hopefully nobody beats that. Yeah, we're all out of bombs. I'm not gonna go and bother then. I'm a little tempted because it seems like some of ours are... Oh, they're still falling. What do we got for fuel? 10 minutes or so? Fox 3. We'll save our last one for when we're in closer range, because that guy's probably going to try to attack our F-15 on the ground. I can give him something to worry about.
Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. The enemy threat level is down. Continue to engage. Radar lock.
Sorry, J10, but you're done.
Alert. Stall warning.
Bandit down.
Alright.
Stall warning.
Where'd that base go? I don't... Oh, wait, they're all out of planes.
Alert. Stall warning.
You haven't heard that song in ages? I meant to go and say that sooner, but I got a little distracted trying not to go ahead and explode. See, yeah, that IG button, it's kind of... It does have its moments, I'll give it that. I mean, I definitely couldn't have brought my nose around on that target, and I definitely wouldn't have got the kill if it wasn't for the fact that, one, I could whip my nose around real quick like that, and two, if that guy hadn't tried to do whatever it was he was doing with that, with the same stunt, he would have had the energy to probably dodge that missile. So, in that one, it was like a... Maybe it was a good example of, when to and not to use it. What is this one? Oh, right, I gotta get Thunderers with that. Kind of forgot I needed to do that. Did I get Thunder in the last mission? Because I thought I only had one. Wait, does it show if I have it in this? Doesn't say. But which song was it just a few songs ago? Because that's the one you were saying you haven't heard it in ages, and I haven't heard it in ages as well. Animal, that's what it was. That's a good song. Alright, well that was our, like, Strike Eagle detour, because we got that done. I'm not going to worry about the other ones. We're going to go and swap out your stuff. I'm a little tempted, just for the fun of it, to bring, like the walleyes. Can we bring all 4 walleyes? That might be fun. No, but I guess I could bring the GBUs and have some fun bombing stuff that way. Nah, we're gonna stick to dogfighting. I think that what we might do is we might trade off one of these for an extra AIM 7. Because we're not really firing a whole lot of the Sidewinders. You have a song? Blah, 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 blah. You have a song to share? Okay. Well, you know the rules. Pay the points and I can play it. Yeah, but I'm gonna swap out one M7 for that. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put it on that side because I don't know why I would like it more on the right side, the left side. My English real good, yeah. Secondary weapons. I'm gonna switch to that. Do I want to apply any other boosters? Do I got? I guess I could do one of these ones. How many more do I got? Oh wow, we've already done 9 sorties. I think we'll go with this just because we got 2 of them and it is more RP and it is more in line with that. Yeah, we're doing that. Ooh, but ooh, we got that over there. I'm not gonna use it now. There. You didn't pay the points. Oh yes, you did. Never mind. I'm done. Let me copy that. Play next. I don't call you anything. Alright, next one at sortie. You know what? We're gonna take a little less chaff. We're gonna take more chaff and less flares. That's good. Is this a new map, or did they change this map? I don't recognize it.
Pull up. Warning.
You know what? Even though nobody's paid the points for this, we're gonna do a barrel roll in a little bit, because I want to see what that looks like with the AoE limiter off. Turn that off. 3, 2, 1.
Alert. Stall warning. Alert.
There you go. There's the points. We just did it.
Alert.
So we can't do the full barrel. This thing just goes and stops in the air and just with the AoE off. Alright, we're gonna do a barrel do it for you. I just want to build up the airspeed again. 3, 2, 1.
Stall warning.
Wow, even with the AoE off, I thought it was off for a second there, but yeah, this thing basically does a barrel roll and then just slams on the air brakes. Because normally I like to do 2 of them just so that it's a bit more of a spectacle, but this thing is just, it rolls to pancake in the air, as I've just discovered. Which honestly might be something you could try to use in a dogfight if you're trying to go and just do something erratic and hope that they overshoot. But I don't think you'd have the ability to recover after doing the barrel roll to whatever that is. That's not a barrel. The barrel cake. And see if you can go ahead and get them that way. Yeah, to be honest, this thing with TWS feels like a bit of a waste. That's because we got no AMRAMs. I mean, it is nice for me to kind of use it to pick a target, but I don't know. Other than that, it's like, eh. Oh, we're gonna go for that MiG up high.
This is Eagle Eye to GOM 1. Don't hold back this time. Shoot 'em all.
Fox 1. I'm just firing that to make him go evasive. So now we gotta start notching him. You know, unless the dude doesn't do anything. Okay.
Alert.
Oh, I was about to line up to go and finish him off. Fox 1. Yeah, problem is against the Soviet aircraft is you have to notch them, or start preparing to notch them in a sense. Because,
Missile break.
oh, we're too close.
Break. Missile. Missile warning.
Oh, we're dead.
Break.
Yep.
Missile.
Alright, well, at least we took out one guy. I mean, I most definitely should have popped some countermeasures because I did see the F-18. But I didn't even think about it until after it had shot me down, where it's like, I should do something defensive against that guy.
Emergency transmission from Allied HQ.
Which decal is that guy on his tail? I couldn't make it out. I went too fast. You know, this is one thing I didn't think about with the F-18 and its radar, just because I turned it off a minute ago. Or a few seconds ago. But, because the other Harriers have the same radar as this, and it designates them as F-18s as well, you do sort of get that opportunity to, be hidden, in a sense, if you are using the radar, because people don't know if it's actually an F-18 or a Harrier jet now. Oh, we're going a little high.
Spotted an enemy jet.
Roger that. Squad maps relayed with HVT info. TACOM is adjusting maps with HVT track. On it!
I spotted a hostile jet.
Oh, we're not going to go for that guy. We're going after this guy. He's out farther. Fox 1.
Missile break.
Come on, missile, get him.
Missile.
Alright, Fox 1.
Break.
I don't think that first one's going to get him. I think it ran out of energy.
Missile warning.
Okay. I'm always so saddened when they crash into the ground. I wanted the kill.
Break. Missile.
Alert.
Missile.
Fox 1.
Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar.
Come on, Missile, you can get him. That's the spirit. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. All right, that's good enough for me because we got to switch over to the horn. That.
Missile warning.
I don't think I can.
Break. Missile.
Dang it. I tried doing the phony button, but it didn't work. I'll take a kill assist.
Nice shot, Sergeant.
Now I'm curious, did that one load right, or did it Yeah, why won't it bring up the ones that that are against me? Because I liked it since it was more helpful to me than saying, oh, this is where my missile hit against the target. I don't really have any capability to be like, oh, okay, that's what that happened. Because I used to be able to switch it so it would give me the what you call it, where you could see what it hits me from, further out. Or who hit me from where, so I can figure out, how did I do this wrong? Did I did I have the nose pointed in too much? Was I just too slow? Was it in a blind spot, and that's why the RWR didn't warn me? Maybe it doesn't work with the with the F-18 since it's too new, and they just haven't put in that stuff. I think after this Miss Sortie, what I'll do is I'll try to figure out what my buttons are again for the HOTAS, and maybe we'll switch over to that for a little bit of fun. Oh, okay, we're on the Denmark map again. So yeah, what did I make the funny button? Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. I don't even need to do it anymore. Actually, I can switch over right now. I thought that was my radar button.
Alright, Sergeant, he's down.
Oh, that's right. These are my view buttons.
Missile break. Break.
Oh, I just realized I don't have all my buttons set up for this, so... Nah, let's... Alright, I don't think we'll do that tonight then, because I just realized I still have other buttons that need to be set up. I do like that they put in this so that it tells me stuff about what I'm locked onto.
Missile break.
No, I think the F-16 is more dangerous.
Break this time. Shoot 'em all.
Fox 1.
Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar.
Okay, that wasn't the one I was aiming at, but I'll take a kill. Fox 1.
Missile warning.
Oh! I should have been paying more attention. Oh well. On a side note, though, I'm realizing something else, which, my paddles should work, but it seems like they're either all or nothing, so I might have to adjust that. So we're still gonna do a test flight so I can test that. Okay, this time it has an enemy hit. Oh, I didn't. That probably is in a blind spot as well, but yeah, that's what that guy's missile did to me. Okay, to hangar. Wait, why is my crew locked out as if I gone crash the plane? That makes no sense. Ugh, this game. Well, at least we're doing this to go ahead and try to figure out the pedal thing. Oh no, they're not. It's just, I guess, big dead zone. Controls. Movement. It probably makes that a little smaller. Alright, there we go. Okay, cool. Our plane's unlocked again. Banana. I love it when I can go in and get an airplane that I can line up that banana decal, so the pilot is a banana. Oh, we're getting too high. We probably already, yeah.
Missile. Missile warning. Break. Missile.
Alright, I needed.
Missile.
We're dead. Yep. That was unfortunate. I got and pushed the wrong button. So all I did was I just had my plane just doing the wrong thing. I should have been notching. I should have gone ahead and been what you call it, just not flying the way I was. I just flew too straight. Hey Phantom, welcome to the stream. I'm doing alright. We've been playing with the with this Hornet pretty much for the entirety of the night. We did have 2 sorties with the Strike Eagle to finish off our daily mission. Cause first one was a flop, second one we got and bombed out everything on the map and it was like, cool, we're done with that. And also got an air-to-air kill. Using the fancy Cobra button too. So it's been a good night. So far this plane isn't as bad as what I was expecting. But it's kind of in that area where it's like, I don't know if it's, Oh no, 100, actually I can say this safely before even I flew it, but 100% not worth the $80. Might be worth $40 when it goes on sale. But I gotta be honest, its biggest competition being the F-20, which apparently is a slightly lower battle rating, and carrying better napalm bombs, kind of makes me think it might be the better bang for your buck. Because I haven't really found that Cobra button to be all that useful. It is very fun to have, and we've had a few moments tonight where it's like, yeah, maybe it did something. But other than that, it's been like, yeah, I don't think you need to spend the extra if you want that. Oh, and I guess also you're paying to carry 2 extra missiles, too, versus the F-20. But if you want a banana pilot, this might be a better plane than the F-20 for that. The fun factor from it, though, is pretty good, too. Like, I've been taking it out pretty much exclusively as a dogfighter. And usually, when I'm if I was grinding, it's like I don't find that to be very enjoyable. It's far too sporadic for earning XP. But this thing's been doing pretty good with it. The radar is better than what I was expecting too, but it has let us down a fair amount of times. And also we had a few bad shots where it's like just my bad judgment made it so it was like, yeah, the missile clearly isn't going to hit. The guy's going like Mach 1.4 running away from us. What did you think was going to happen? But this aircraft is very agile, which is very nice. Oh, we forgot to go and switch missiles again. Fox 1. Oh, and of course we lost it right as soon as we launch. Did he crash into the ground? Oh, he got shot down.
Missile.
Alert.
Missile warning.
Cap. Cap.
Oh, okay. I don't think I can defeat that thing's radar.
Cap.
Break. Missile.
Cap.
Best I can do is try to just outrun it.
Missile. Break.
So we're gonna try to climb and hope that we can just outrun it that way. Where'd the missile go?
Break. Missile. Missile. Break.
Fox 1. You've been testing out the Cobra button with a friend trying different aircraft, and you gotta say that surprising me the most is the F-15C/J and the MiG-29. How come why does it surprise you about them?
Missile warning.
Okay, I think we got that guy. We're gonna throw a second one at him because I think the missile ran out of energy.
Missile warning.
Well, okay, buddy, where are you going?
Break. Missile.
Get him, missile! Get him! Wow.
Missile. Break.
Okay, try again. It's okay. Maybe this one will be better.
Altitude.
Seriously, what did you lock onto there?
Locked on.
Oh, forget it. We're gonna go with the gun.
Cap. Cap.
We're gonna die. I had the AOA on. Or the AOA off. Yep, there's the missile. Yeah, we made that first turn and it was just like, we have no energy. If anyone fires a missile at us, we will not dodge it. Period. Because there was 3 aircraft in that fight. 2 of them can easily turn around and get us. I was really hoping that we'd be able to get into that before we lost the teammate. And I was really hoping that we'd shoot down that MiG before the engagement began. Yeah, I think the biggest problem with the F-18s, in my opinion, well, I guess it's kind of already stated, but with me saying in my thoughts. Anyway, I think the biggest problem with the F-18s is, I kind of don't feel like there's enough incentive for me to want the Tech Tree F-18s over this one. Because, I mean, from the performance that I've been seeing out of this thing, it doesn't feel fast enough at this battle rating. And I doubt that its performance improves by much at higher tiers. So, I'm very much so in that aspect where it's like, why would I want to fly this thing at 14.0 when I could fly the F-15s? The MiG-29 now, how it turns at really slow speeds, it's hard to control, but you can pull really hard and the C somehow can do the same, but kind of weird to control. Yeah, this F-18 can kind of do that too. Like, it is one of those ones where it's very weird. Where it's like you can put you can put this thing into a flat spin and somehow recover from it very quickly. Because you managed to fight against the Eurofighter in a dogfight with the J and the 15J, and it's almost ridiculous how you were turning. Yeah, that's a funny button. The Cobra button really does help for those sort of fights. Because like I said, we got to use it once in a dogfight earlier tonight, where we were in our Strike Eagle and on our way back from base. We probably had about 8-ish minutes of fuel left. And what you call it? Normally it's like in the situation we're in with the 11, I think the J11s can outturn us. But because of that funny button, it used it improperly, so it kind of just stalled out and lost all its energy. And 2, I was able to kind of bring my nose around on target fast enough that I could go and take him down.
Missile warning.
Oh, you know, we're going evasive.
Missile warning.
Cap. Cap. Cap.
Alright, I think we can turn back in now.
Alert.
I kind of want the F-20 down there, but I think I should go for the F-18.
The situation.
Alert.
Goose just tried to fire the AIM-7 and crashed? Oh no! Fox won. I don't think we have the energy for that missile to connect. Because, yeah, that's the other problem with this thing, too, is it's just very slow. Like, compared to the other stuff at this battle rating.
Break missile.
Shoot, we're dead.
Cap. 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 Cap.
Missile warning.
Cap. 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 Cap.
Dang it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're arriving to Earth. The song predicted it.
All right, thanks.
And yeah, apparently it's decided to go and throw that into our mix. Oh, but it's a remix from someone else. Someone else. That's why it's in there. Yeah, I mean, I think that they'd Now, granted, I will say this: if I wasn't a streamer, I would not buy these aircraft at all. Like, for 2 reasons. 1, they're overpriced, and 2, they're usually not. You're never going to get your money's worth out of them. But because I'm a streamer, I don't at least have the excuse to tell myself where it's like, well, I'm buying it for content, and hopefully one day I can write it off as a tax expense because it'll be a business. But right now I can't do that. Not making enough from this to do that. But nonetheless, it is kind of it is a flimsy excuse to do it. But like I said, this F-18, don't buy it now. It's not worth the $80. It's like maybe it'll be worth the $40. But with how this thing's performance is, it's fun from time to time. But you don't really get to use that Cobra button all too much, and it doesn't seem to help all too often. You don't know if it will crash a game when you fire a missile or not? Well, so far I haven't had any crashes tonight in the 2.5 hours of sortie. Probably 2 hours of it with the Hornet here. So thankfully they did fix that. But yeah, it's like this patch was a mess. I don't know why they rushed it out when they did. But yeah, Hornet, definitely not worth the $80. I think it needs some I think they either need to buff it so that they can fly a little better, or they need to go ahead and lower its battle rating, so that it's just like, honestly, I think this thing. I'm surprised they made it a 12.7. I thought it was going to be the same as the F-20. So maybe 12.3, and it would have been like, okay, yeah, that feels a bit better. But as is, I'm just kind of finding it being like, eh. You don't know, but you managed to crash when you flare an R60 at the same time. Fire a flare. Oh, when you fired a flare, countermeasures and the R60. You see so much people trying to do silly things with Cobra Button and dying because of it. Yeah, I have no doubt there's a lot of that. I mean, even in the test flights, I very much so was like, I'm going to climb to a safe altitude, and then I'm going to play with it. And then I'll find out how I perform, and then kind of go lower and lower.
Roger, actual. HVT assignment is up.
But yeah, there are significantly better things that you could spend $80 on. And with it being that much, it's one of those ones where before with War Thunder, when they were costing like $50 or something, that was my excuse where it's like, yeah, I'm willing to pay that for the premium versus buying an aircraft in like DCS. But with this one being $80, it's like, yeah, I could buy it here or I could buy it in DCS. And then I could learn how to play DCS.
Missile break.
Oh, that's absolutely a missile, which we gotta dodge now.
Cap. Alert. Cap. Cap. Cap.
Okay, we're gonna hope that maybe the aircraft, that the F-16 lost lock.
Missile warning. Break. Missile.
Okay, but where's the jet that launched it? Is that it down there?
Break.
I'm guessing yes, because that looks like a wreck.
Alert. Alert.
Today playing in the J20 and Sim CS tonight doing Cobras in front of you. For some reason, 2 seconds later he died to it. Yeah, that's how we got our J11 kill. Because I can, well actually I think you were there for it. Because, you know, what you call it, they did and I did it, just, I guess I'd used it a little better than they did. So, they went boom and I didn't. Okay, we need to get the peas warmed up. Come on, give me... Okay.
Alert. Lock.
Fox 1. He must be multipathing or something. No, please. Okay. Come on. We're so close, maybe an L might work better. We're gonna fire both at him. The other thing which I found is that button doesn't really do a whole lot of help if you're above like 400 knots.
Alert. Alert. Lock.
I'm guessing he was out of missiles. Because, yeah, for me to get that to turn around, I had to just stop completely and then,
Missile warning.
oh, come on, go down, go down, go down.
Break. Missile.
Now go up, go up, go up.
Missile break.
Lock.
Radar lock.
We're gonna go with the bingo. Okay.
Is going as planned. Continue on with your duties.
Yeah, that's when that AOA thing comes in handy, where it's like it's a one-on-one, you gotta turn the tides on them real quick. But other than that, it's like, I don't think it helps all that much. I think the flaps, the manual, like, not manual, the, assistant controlling the,
Complete. Things went
what the hell is Last Man Standing? I'd never gotten that before. Yeah, that dude did get nervous. I don't blame him though, because it's like you pass by the aircraft, you missed with your machine with your guns. This aircraft just suddenly whipped its nose around and is already lined up on you again. So what is last man standing? The last player remaining in a mission. All my team... No, I thought there was somebody else flying. I would have swore I locked onto a friendly that was a player name. Like, we weren't going to fire at it because we're way far out, but... Cool. Well, I'm going to take a screenshot of that because I've never gotten that medal before. Or balancer, which I don't know. Oh, no, I've gotten that one before. I've just never seen the medal. It's kind of funny, too, only because of the fact that I'm talking about how it's like, yeah, this plane isn't that great, and then that happens. Wait, what is this mission for? Oh, right, because we got one of the medals for that. Which one did we get? I don't even know. Oh, balancer, that one. But yeah, we got a little lucky there that both of those two pilots didn't go ahead and aim their guns well enough, and none of the bullets hit us. And that they were spaced out enough that we were able to do one-on-ones with them both. And also I think it was an SU-27 was the first one, that it had no missiles left, probably. Because I forgot to put back on the IR countermeasures. The flares. So if it had fired if it fired any missile at us, period, we would have died. Because it would have been so close that we couldn't have dodged, that we would not have defeated in a Fox 1. And I didn't have the countermeasures on for the flares, so we wouldn't have defeated a Fox 2 either. And I got very lucky that we were low enough and that I got in, was able to remember to turn back on the AOA thing to go and get back control of the aircraft and keep it low. On a side note, though, one thing I will give this aircraft versus all the other ones that I've, around at the BR that I've flown, I haven't hit the flaps button for... Oh, no, we did. Okay, never mind. I thought it lowered the flaps on its own. I will give it credit though. That ability to just become extremely agile is a lot of fun. And it is a fun trick to have up your sleeve in those unbelievably rare chances where it is a one-on-one like that. But yeah, for everybody else, wait till 2026 when this thing goes on sale. So it'll be, what, May 2026? Since they make you wait a year before they'll sell it for whatever price. And if they make it half off, maybe you might get $40 out of this jet, but who knows what it'll be like in a year. And if they do, though, what I've seen have been doing lately, where they're kind of being a little greedy, and they only make it so that you get 30% off of this thing, and list the other top tiers, nah. Tell them to F off. They don't get your money for this thing. Because, I mean, there's the F-18A, which I think is about the same battle rating as this thing, so you probably got a similar performance to this premium one. And you don't have to pay a penny for it. You just have to suffer and grind. Oh, we forgot to do that again. Fox won.
Incoming message from Allied Forces Operations Command.
Alright, I'll take a hit.
Missile warning.
We're just gonna go evasive. I don't know where that is coming from exactly. And my target is hounded by the team.
Radar lock.
Yeah, that's why. Fox won. That guy might not be able to dodge with how high up he is. Oh, okay. Come on.
Missile warning.
I think the missile went too far off. Try again. Fox won.
Missile. Missile warning.
Yeah, we got him.
Missile. Target hit.
Come on, give me the phantom off our nose.
Break. Missile.
Here we go.
Missile warning.
Fox won. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate too. Oh, I thought we got. Oh no, that's right. We gonna just looked at the other one. We just did a couple of air sim matches and got the A. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't unlocked it yet, but it's one of two, and I think I'm working on the top tier version of first. So far, we've been having a pretty good time with this with the premium Hornet, which is not bad, but it's definitely not worth $80, and it's barely worth it if I would say if it was 40. But it's not a bad aircraft, but it's yeah, I don't know. Wow, we got a lot more done with this than what I expected from tonight. We're still going. But yeah, I think maybe I don't think from this thing's performance, since it's an early version of this one, as they've labeled it here, I'm expecting this to not do good at all at top tier. And I think the only reason it's top tier is because there's all these AMRAMs. So it's like, yeah, I'm not excited at all to unlock it. The A might be the best one you could probably get if you are not spending a pimp money on this, and I don't think this one, for 100% I know it's not worth it. Your missiles are slow AF. Yeah, the aircraft and the missiles are both very slow, so it's like, eh. Cause yeah, what, you still got the AIM-9Ms, so it's like, I guess you got a slightly worse missile, technically. Yeah, you do got a slightly worse missile, because I think mine has some sort of inertial guidance thingy inside of it. And then what, you got the same AIM, oh, you got, yeah, and the same AIM-9Ls. And the same amount of napalm. The F-18A is far better. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Or the most fun, at least. That also doesn't surprise me. I mean, probably what I might do is, well... Ooh, excuse me. I feel like, how fast does this thing speed? 950 versus... It's even slower than the Falcon by 200 knots. Yeah, I think they need to give it a speed buff. That's kind of ridiculous, because I was going to say, I think the only way I'd want to use this is if I was playing with friends in their F-20s. But seeing that, it's very much so that area is like, oh man, that's not fun at all. I actually think I would rather use the F-16A. Like, does it get access to the funny button or no? I want to find out now. You like how it moves? Yeah, it is a very fun with the stuff it can do. Yeah, okay, so this thing isn't hyper maneuverable. It doesn't have the high G turns. And I'm sure this thing has it, but I'm just gonna go and do that for the fun of it. Yeah, it has it. We don't even need to take off. Yeah, I mean, I feel for tank battles, I wish it had a better selection of weaponry, because at top tier, having 4 weapons feels very weenie. It's like, why would I want to go and send this thing out when... Why would I want to send... Oh, never mind. I thought for a second. I mistook this thing. Like, I just quickly saw and I was like, oh, they raised the battle rating of the A6? Oh, commercial break. We'll take a brief intermission. I'll go and sip on some water. Did they? Oh, no. They just... The picture down there for the ADATs looks weird. It's also weird to me that they made the tanks face away from it like this. Like, if it was me, I'd rotate these around so that they face the other way, but that's just me. But, anyway, welcome back from the commercials. Yeah, as I was saying, it's like, I don't really think I would want to use that F-18 for even ground battles. Because, yeah, what, it's 12.3? I mean, that's a little better than what I was expecting, but I mean, it's not much. I mean, but you can use the Strike Eagle for 0.4 more in tank battles. And it's like, yeah, so you carry more bombs and more missiles versus that. I mean, it's a premium, but at the same time, I mean, if I'm going into ground battles, I think I'd rather bring this into a fight than bring this. Just because it's like, it carries more bombs and has a few missiles. Versus this thing which has limited ground, air to ground, and just, limited missiles, but more missiles. Or, you know, since I have a Strike Eagle, I'm absolutely going to take a Strike Eagle. I feel like the only way I would use this thing in ground battles is if I didn't get enough points for the Strike Eagle, and I figured, well, I might as well do a cap up per mission and just deny the skies to everyone else. But even then, I might still want to use this F-15 instead. So it's like, I just feel that this thing kind of is in an area where it doesn't perform anything in a way that makes it so it's like, yeah, you might want this over, well, what is in the tech tree, or I should be saying this. Like, I really don't think this thing has anything that makes me go, yes, I want to use this over a Strike Eagle. What? Secondary weapons. What type of pod does it have? A lantern. So maybe it has a better targeting pod? Is there a way for me to find that out? Do you have the same one? No, yeah. You have an entirely different one from the other one. Okay. Is there a way for me to, try it with a targeting pod? No. That sucks. Like, why do they make... I'm sure it's some modification I gotta unlock. Yeah, there it is. I really wish they didn't make it so the targeting pod was something you have to unlock. I really wish there was something where it's like, yeah, you unlock... This is just... You start with it. Like, I would be okay with them making it so it's like the bombs you gotta unlock and all of that, but... Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter too much for me because I don't do ground battles all that much, but still, it's something to think about. Think your best has think your best match earlier. You got nearly 7 kill streak. He'll start at the start because of the funny button. You got 5 and 2 others got saved. You crash, and the other 2 got saved by you crashing into the ground. Yeah, we got a few. I think we've gotten 3 kills because of the Cobra button or the high G button. I've been switching between the two throughout the night, and also funny button. I think we've gotten 3 kills, technically 3 kills. We got 2 kills and a maneuvering kill. And then we got one very cool missile dodge earlier with it, where it was like 2, maybe 3 aircraft had fired missiles at us, and we just used it to bleed off all of our speed so that we just stopped moving on the radars, so they didn't know where, so they lost track of us that way. But yeah, one kill we got just a little while ago with this one, and the other one was with the E. I do feel like, though, I will play this thing enough that I will ace the crew just by grinding. How's it going? Alright, we've been having a fun time with the Strike Eagle, not Strike Eagle, with this Hornet, but definitely not worth $80. Do not buy it for that price. If it goes half off next year, maybe it'll be, maybe they'll get some good mileage out of that $40. But anything higher than that, not worth. Aside from that, we've had a few fun we've had a fun few dodges and kills thanks to the high G button. As well, we got one with the Strike Eagle. That was our first one. We dodged some cool missiles and looked cool with the F-16C. That happened before the Strike Eagle's kill. And then we got what, like 2 matches ago? I think it was. We got a pretty cool one-on-one twice in the same game with that Cobra button. Really helped out. Cause yeah, we used it to get 1 kill on the I think it was an SU-27. And it's only because I think it ran out of missiles because it tried to shoot us down with its gun, and we fired a Sparrow at it, so it went down. And then immediately after that, we got into a fight with the F-14, and it's like we were able to just just do the high Gs. And because of that, the dude panicked and crashed into the ground. You need to save some schmeckles to get the Strike Eagle? Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Strike Eagle is definitely is probably one of the best top tiers for America. Oh, we're getting back up. Alright, we'll pick you up after this game. You need 700,000 self-alliance? That's not terribly bad to get, then. What time is it? Oh, I'm probably nearing the end of my streaming time. Cause yeah, I gotta be response table and do so that I'm not too tired for work tomorrow. So yeah, Ty, we'll get a couple games in with you, and then that'll probably be how we end the stream. I might just set it back to the 30-30 and half sort of deal. Yeah, there are 2. Okay, so I think that's an F-16, so I'm gonna go for it first because it just says 1. Fox 1, or it says jet. I do love that they added this to the radar thing.
Stand by. We're
Oh, it's an F-20. Okay, well that's good.
bandit down.
Alert. 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 Alert.
I think the F-18 might have got shot down, because I see friendlies over here, and I don't see it. Pretty much 1.1 mil, because you forgot they need monies to crew it too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why I go and save up like 3 million whenever they announce new aircraft and all of that. Because it's like, usually there's one aircraft that I want, and it usually takes, I just round up to 3 million, because it's under that normally, to train and crew the thing. I mean, training this crew to go ahead and dump in for the slot they have, it was 1.8 million, which was like, jeez. Which, again, is something which makes it so that this is not an aircraft that's worth it. Because it's like, yeah, if you're someone who's starting off in this game and you just wanted to skip to top tier, one, you're going to have just a horrible time because your crews can't go and handle anything, so you'll just be blacked out constantly, but... yeah, it's like...
Locked up. Locked on.
Alert.
that was annoying. I don't know where my missile went to, but, you know, it went somewhere. And yeah, this is the only other time I find that, having that button, the funny button, is useful. It's just when you overshoot against the AI, and it's like, well, let me get this before we run out of points.
Fast flare.
The enemy threat level has dropped off. Com team, your mission is complete.
Stall warning.
Well, that was a fast match. That's good. You see why the little angry TikTok guy keep yapping about it on TikTok? I don't know which little angry guy that is. Alright, let's see. Squad. Invite to squad. Troop in it? I've never heard of him, but I don't I don't use TikTok. It came out and I was like, I don't need to go and do that. And then I found out that, yeah, short version of it is, I'm thankful of TikTok because, when it was found out that was, in the terms and services saying, oh, we can access your camera and microphone whenever we desire and not notify you. I was like, so it's literally spyware. And that, because of it, it's like, now I have to read anything that comes out of China, I gotta read the terms and services for it now. And I hate it because it's like, they make a lot of fun games these days. And I hate that they make it so that I have to stop and slow down to read. I don't want to read, I want to play. I'm acting like the spying is something new. It isn't, but it's like, if someone's gonna put that in their terms and services, I'll pass. I don't need to play something that bad. Someone in China, they're using your face model for a product? Probably. It's like you just travel over and, I wouldn't encourage it, but just for the sake of this joke, we're gonna say what you call it. You have, you travel over to China to go and, for tour stuff, and you just see a shampoo bottle with your face on it. Oh, you get it, you think? Funny buttons may take off. Actually, this will be a phenomenal chance for me to go and test one of the things I was talking about, where it's like I wish this thing was the same battle rating as the F-20, because, well, I don't think this is a very good grinding aircraft for a few reasons. For starters, it's slow. But it is one of those ones where it's like, it seems like it would be a very fun one for, you know, like, once you do know how to play this game and all that, to use it where it's like, yeah, no, sure, let's go ahead and team up, you know, what you call it, it's like, let's say, flash forward to May, and what you call it, it's like, we got Tar here, we got, Potato, we got Waz, I've convinced them into buying the F-20s, because they're the better grinder, and it's like, you know, what you call it, I would send out this F-18 and fly fighter escort for them, because I think it's a good fighter escort, but it's not going to go and be good for grinding. But I'm in the situation where it's like, I finished the American tree. So, by May, I won't have anything to grind anyway.
This is Eagle Eye to GOM 1. Don't hold back this time.
If I'm the fighter, why am I over there? Well, because I did fancy high G takeoff turns. I'm gonna climb, because if we're going straight into the enemies, right into the enemy's teeth. Oh, I don't have enough gas. There isn't a closer runway, is there? No. Dang it, I wasn't paying attention. All right, well, you're gonna outspeed me by miles now, because I have to conserve fuel.
Incoming message from Allied Forces Operations Command.
A lot of your kills have been going after other people who have zoned out on bombers. Yeah, that's kind of what it seems kind of like the fun thing to do in a sense. You get to feel good about trying to protect teammates, and also you go and get to shoot down someone who's not paying attention. Skill issue? Indeed. Oh, and we got Tomcats throwing missiles at us now, too.
Missile break.
We're going to start notching it now, because I suspect that that's going to mean that...
Break. Missile. Missile warning.
And we're going to begin descending.
Missile.
60 kilometers away. Oh boy, you're in heaps of trouble. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Fox 1, maybe we can avenge you. Who got you the crew, no. The one we're on. Try that again, Fox 1. Come on, you got this missile. Yeah, we got him. Push the funny button. Good. Now we can do it.
Missile break. Missile warning.
Well, we didn't mean to do that, but it looks cool. And we drove that dude into the ground. What do we got left for fuel? 15 minutes. Okay. I mean, that was like the Top Gun stunt right there. We accidentally Cobra'd them, and they just went, what? Also, we avenged Tar. I'm very happy about that one. It's also funny because I thought that I already had the high G button already pressed. So it's like, okay, we're not turning on him, so we're just gonna turn it off and try to keep the plane stable. I was too late, it didn't count.
The operation is proceeding smoothly. Eliminate the remaining forces.
What do we got? 12, 15 minutes of fuel. Okay. So we'll keep cruising towards that target, the other 4 are over there, but we're not going to burn towards him. I'm kind of suspecting that whatever teammates are over there already are going to get him. Focus keybinds with that with those moves. Quite possibly. That's where, if I was a YouTuber, I don't make it so you see that. We go over to the Top Gun scene, and it just the moment where you just go and say where Rooster just goes, "What the f was that?" How much time do you got left for IRL? I probably got about another 30-ish minutes.
The Belkin fleet and ground forces have been eliminated. Nice work, comm team.
Oh, wait. Boosters. How much would I get in that one mission? Okay, well. Let's pick something that doesn't have a whole lot of missions in it. Yeah, we'll go with this one. So yeah, I'm probably going to use these ones off stream just to keep making money. But for the sake of right now, I can pop a couple of the big ones. Have I used the recycling thing? Yes, I have. It's how I got all of those boosters you just saw now, because I accidentally reclaimed some of them and got those. But I melted down so many of the stupid challenges that it gave me over the years, where it's like I will never ever accomplish the one where it says get 6 kills in a single match and then do it 7 more games. You have a ton of boosters now? Yeah. I have the boosters you see now because I accidentally reclaimed them when I meant to go ahead and recycle some, and I went, damn it. So, I'm using some of them now. I expect some of them won't go ahead and be saved, and I'll have to recycle them again, so. Wait, does that guy get... Oh, okay. For a second, I thought that F-18 over there had the Blue Angel skin. That's a skin I would love to see on this thing. I bet you're carrying more weight than I am and still outspeeding me, aren't you? Oh, actually, you just got missiles, too. Well, I'm gonna start my climb. Kind of surprised how many mad lads are going this way of all directions. But yeah, like I said, I think that the F-20 might be the better grinder. I mean, I guess technically this can knock out a base just like it and carry more missiles, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a bit of favoritism for the F-20, which is why I'm saying it's the better grinder, but... Which is weird, because, I mean, like, real life-wise, I like the F-18 more than the F-20. I mean, partly because it's a naval aircraft, and because it's what you call just... I like the Navy more because of my grandpa. But also just, It's a pretty good jet. But I just think I like the F-20 more in War Thunder. Oh, we're not going to fly directly at them. What am I doing? We're going to be set up to notch. I don't think this is gonna hit, but we're gonna just kind of... Oh, man, we're so slow. Oh, because I forgot. The burners aren't on. We're gonna throw this at him just to kind of give him something to think about. Oh, you're running away.
Stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
Okay, well, that's a waste of missile. I'm not even gonna bother with that anymore. Fox 1.
They've got a lock. Break.
This dude might not even realize it's coming. Oh, we're dead. At least we got a kill. Do we have any type of cap? No, we don't have any ability to recover. The Nogger Flogger got us. That's a great name. I wanted to add. Oh, that looks like a good missile. Oh, I thought you had him. Alright, he's rolling back into you now. Boy, someone on our team is grumpy. Hating on SU-34s. Or I guess SU-34 pilots is more accurate. Oh, I thought you might have had that guy. But also I thought you were aiming at the one that was like off in the... Uh-oh. Ah, you got shot down. Alright, back to hangar. You know, them, just to that person's name, that was a good one for a laugh. But, still my favorite name that I've seen in War Thunder to date has got to be, because it was a SpongeBob reference, where they were the Hesh Slinging Slasher. It's like, of all the dumb names to see, it's like, I did not expect that. I loved it too much. Yeah, alright, let's do the 75% one. Could not have been more fantastic to have seen. Well, I don't know why you're... Like, what's going on there with the ready-unready thing? Oh, that's another thing I forgot they did. I don't much care for this too much, but they did add in new profile stuff. And apparently I have a lot of names, a lot of, blah, 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 blah. A lot of, titles I can use. I guess, the Team Fan ones, I forgot about that from the pack that I mentioned I bought earlier. You know, we'll use it, because why not? Anytime Wingman. And I think they also added, more stuff you can, like, customize here, too. Yeah, like the Achievement Hunter thing. So, you know, that's fun if you want to go and play with your profile stuff. Oh, wait, there's a you can change the background? What can I change it to? Clouds, airburst. Okay. Winter. This is neat. I like this. You know what? I like that snowy mountains one, so we'll go with mountain forest. I like that. Yeah, save changes. Yep, I'm ready. Yeah, well, we probably got another 2 or 3 games. I'm gonna throw up the ending soon text now. Because probably about 15-ish minutes left. Maybe I should do it in like the last 5. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, that'll go back up in like what you call it, like the last 5 minutes or so. I'm still figuring out when I want to put that up on screen because it's one of those ones where it's very random. Because sometimes it's up there for like 30 seconds, and other times it's up there for like 30 minutes. Yeah, this is what I was expecting at the start of the night. Look at all the Hornets. Look at them all. What time is it? Oh, yeah, because it's like 6 a.m. on the East Coast. Well, no, a lot of these are like Asian names. Because I see there's like 2 Korean ones. That one there, that F-15 might be a Chinese one. It's hard to tell between them and Japanese. But with the Japanese ones, usually I see them in hiragana. So that does help.
Warning. Warning, the enemy's... They've got a lock. Break.
There's a Russian one, or it's Cyrillic. It might be Ukrainian. Or whatever other countries use that one.
Warning, the enemy's
Does,
tracking your...
does the country Georgia use it? Now I'm kind of wondering on that end. Because it's like the only other one that I can think of that might. Or maybe,
Warning, the enemy's locked on
what's it called? I almost said Bangladesh, but that's like, that's not it.
Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. Missile, break. Missile warning.
I don't know what I want to go. They're going for the F-16.
Break, missile.
Fox one.
Missile warning. Missile, break.
Oh, we weren't fast enough. Yeah, I saw the missile warning, and then I got into, I tried to flare it, but it didn't work. Did you get shot down too? Yeah. I think that way might be a little too fast into the engagement for the Hornet. Because I had no energy to go ahead and use. Oh, wait. Cancel? Boost? Oh, too late. Well, I guess we'll only earn an extra Silver Lions this match. No big deal.
Emergency transmission from Allied HQ.
Oh, I don't like that my game just froze. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna close the game real quick. Yeah, this is another thing that has been happening as of late with War Thunder that I don't understand. Which is another reason why I don't want them to rush the patches. I would much rather wait longer for them. Is because, it's not just this patch. But it is several patches which we have experienced where it's like, I have been losing more FPS and I have been having more crashes in the last year. About, yeah, I want to say maybe a little under a year. Okay, well now my computer's entirely frozen. But, yeah, I have had more crashes like this than I have, ever experienced in War Thunder. So whatever's going on with, the newer patches, it is breaking the game. Like, literally. You're in danger. Oh, okay, there's my computer freezing up. So it's doing the hard thonk. There we go. Okay, I caught up with the, caught up with that finally. Alright, and start back up War Thunder. Your game seems fine? Yeah, but no, what as I was saying, it's like over the past year or so, I've been encountering more and more problems with this game crashing. And at first I thought maybe it was like something where it's like, oh, it hasn't updated for the 5090 that I have. Not 5090, 4090. I didn't upgrade cards as of this year. But yeah, seeing as how it's like the 4090 isn't something new and I've been encountering these crashes as of um I want to say of the last 6 months, but it might have been longer, but I don't remember exactly because I never tallied it. It was like, oh, the game crashed, weird. But it seems like it's been happening a lot more as of late than it has been. What you call it? Like I want to say that it's been happening more since versus March of last year. Oh, cool. It just. Well, that's unfortunate. That wasted the other half of that booster. Oh well. I'm glad it wasn't 150 then. Yeah, why not? Let's go. No, I'll save that 150 for something that's more multi-role. You're down by 2 F4s. You can confirm it's working fine. That's good. I'm guessing my plane crashed on takeoff, and, yeah, that's why I gotta wait 4 minutes. Well, you know what? Since we got the time, why not let's go and play with the profile stuff? Do I got any other fun pictures I can use? Oh, okay. Thanks for removing the buttons so I can't push them. Wow. That's, kind of silly that it's happening that much. Where did this one come from? Skilled Marksman Season. Oh, okay. That's a fun one. I really want these night vision ones, but I mean, night visions are only in ground battles, and it's like I would love to have this one, but I don't think I'm at one. I don't do enough ground battles, and two, it never gives me night battles. Yeah, I think we'll use this dude. Might be funny. I just like how he's just kind of like, what are you looking at me for? Thunder Cup. I don't remember getting that one. You know what? Let's use it. Airplane mode. Plane made it off the runway, then it crashed? Alright. Just use another plane. You've got 8 minutes. I mean, I could, but nah, I want to play with the Hornet. I am also kind of curious how... wow, we put a really good dent in this thing, some progress tonight, too. Oh, I should activate more boosters, because, well, we got that one, and where's another one of the RP boosters? Yeah, why not? 75% for both. Done. Oh, I need to figure out where that Sherman 3-4 is. I'll do that later, though. This is a good song. I like this one. Majesty by Lucas Ricarte. Tried to say it fancy style, and then I flubbed it. Time to put up the ending soon. What time is it now? Yeah, I should put up the ending soon thing. Yeah, we probably got 1, maybe 2 more sorties left, and then that's where we're gonna call the end of the stream. Oh, hey, it's the map that we gone and crashed out on. Let's go, Redemption. Song request. Hang on, wait, I'll get us up in the air first, and then I'll go and put it in. Ah, that's probably good enough. You croaked yourself. Alright, play next. That is a fun shorter mode. I do like that one. Oh, well, somebody fired a missile already, so that's probably a, that was probably a Tomcat. I think we're already notching it. Yep, there's more going out. Alright, I think we can turn in.
Alert.
Oh boy, there's so many missiles at it. Oh, for tire. I think I'm gonna go for the Su-34 over there.
Alert.
Missile break.
Fox 1.
Break. Missile. Warning, the enemy's locked onto you.
Okay, missile, you got this. Avenged her!
Missile break.
Okay, I guess you don't got this. Fox 1, again.
Break. Missile.
Oh, you're trying to do the funny button thing. Alright! Well, I just wasted. You know what? We avenged him, so that's good enough. The banana's been peeled! Everyone out! Oh, where'd you go? Might as well stick around since we're going to be around doing one-ish games left. Yeah, that's probably the last game after this one. Could you stream? Yeah. I had fun. Yeah, but yeah, we should probably stop it there. The banana has been peeled. But yeah, F-18, not a bad aircraft. I don't 100% don't think it's 1,000% don't believe it's worth the $80. I gone and bought it so under the excuse of I'm a streamer, so it's like I can at least do it so that I can put out the words for you guys. If this thing goes on sale for like $40 next year, maybe you'll get some money out of it, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think you're better off buying the F-20. Like, I mean, you give up some missiles to go ahead and have a faster aircraft. Like, how much? What is its speed? Yeah, you get to go 200 knots faster than this thing. So, you get to go faster. You have oh no, radar the two have. I didn't even think about that. APG-65. We're just gonna worry about that part there for a second. Do I have the thing in the lineup somewhere? No. Okay. Where do you sit? Yeah, you can sit where the 6, where that is for the sake of right now. 67. Okay, so you got different radars, so that kind of goes with what I was thinking. Where it's like, I think this thing's radar is better, but clearly it's not, because this one can reach out farther and it has TWS plus, which I don't really know what the plus means just yet, but I know it means that it's able to do things a little better. But yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, it's like, yeah, I feel like you're going to get more bang for your buck out of the F-20 than you will for the F-18. I mean, we did get a few moments where, okay. Well, isn't your song playing right now? Yeah. But what was I saying? You know what, we'll do a little bit of flying around. Nah, we're not going to do that. That'll make me take longer than closing up right now. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, F-18, not a bad plane. I think they did a good job of modeling it. It is fun to fly. And even tonight, I had a few fun moments where, with the high G funny button. It's like we did get some moments where it's like that just felt cool. And, I will say it does get some points for that. You do get some fun, cool factors, moments with this once you do have an idea of what you're doing. Or even one, and I mean vaguely an idea, because what, I have 3.5 hours, give or take, of sortie time with the F-18. We're going to call it 3 hours, because I know that there was, the, Hornets, You're trying to skip the 2 songs before it? Ah. Well, if you wanted that, you could have paid the points to skip songs. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I didn't. The high G button is a fun thing to have, but its use is very limited, and right now I think it's kind of being overshown at how good it is because everybody's not prepared for it. This is what when did the patch come out? Yesterday? Yeah. So it's like this is like within the first week of it being a thing, so nobody really knows how to operate with it yet. So everybody's kind of in the experimental phase of does it work for this, does it not work for that, and all of that sort of nonsense of just sciencing it. So I think it's overperforming right now, just because, like you said, you did some. Oh yeah, you did. Okay, well I can refund those because I didn't skip the songs. I gotta make it so that there's some sort of a sound alert with that, and also the song request stuff. But what was I saying? Right. Yeah, overall the aircraft's not bad. But yeah, like I said, it's don't buy it. It's not worth the $80. It's barely worth the 40 and it goes on sale next year. And yeah, it is a fun aircraft, so grind out for it if you want to have some fun with it. Oh, commercials. But yeah, it is a fun aircraft. Oh, actually, I gotta wait another minute. Water drinking time. Another 30 seconds, and I can finish up the ramblings. Alright, there we go, it's over. Welcome back from the commercials, chat. Where was I? Yeah, anyway, I think it's probably better to go and grind out for at least the FA-18A. Because, the premium I don't think is worth it. It is kind of fun with the high G funny button. To go ahead and do that and catch someone off guard. But, like I said, it's because it's new. And I expect probably by next week, enough people have experience that they aren't going to fall for it. And you'll probably see people, instead of trying to do something stupid to turn with you, or, which results in them crashing into the ground, or something of that nature, they're just going to see you just dump all your speed to try to bring your nose around on them, and they'll go gotcha, and just stop turning and try to run away, and just use that to get some distance from you. Because, I mean, if I have enough ability to think during the fight, that's absolutely what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch an F-18 or a MiG-29 or whatever it may be, just throw its nose up in Cobra, and I'm just going to go, thanks for dumping all your speed, and I'm going to book it. Because I'll feel more confident in my ability to dodge a missile by just running away from it than trying to turn you and fight the ground. But yeah, anyway, that's what we're going to call it a night. I hope you had fun with us with this bonus stream. If you did, be sure to go and join the Discord so you can learn other things as well. Like later on in the week when we do our other streams and all that fun stuff. You can go and see the schedule there, and if I do bonus streams like we did tonight. What else is there for it? Yeah, that's like the only place that I go and bother with that. I just don't care for social media stuff, so I don't don't do any of them. Yeah, if you want to join, you can go ahead and do exclamation Discord. It's the bot. Hang on, I can just do that. There we go. So, you know, you got the link there. Or if you want to, you can go and scroll down to the picture that says Discord if you're watching this on Twitch. Or if you're watching this as a VOD on YouTube, then you can go ahead and just look in the description, and right there in the doobly-doos you'll find the link for the Discord. Anyway, oh, also, just because it's like I'm going to have fun saying this for the last time, too, I also had a lot of fun debuting all the other new stuff that we have for the stream, like the new webcam that we got, and also the new emotes. So, you know, that'll be a lot of fun to play with. And there's more emotes in the Discord to play with, too. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the future. Ta-ni!